The choice is yours tomorrow. Tomorrow's election day. Some of you voted already. Others, tomorrow's election day. No excuse. You want to go forward? You want to go backward? Backward is the economy. We go back to stagnant job growth. GDP not going above 1.4%. Job regulations. High taxes. You want to go back to those days? That's what we had for 8 years under Barack Obama. Or do you want to go with the current economy under Donald Trump? Low unemployment, lowest unemployment amongst Hispanics, blacks, women, Asians, you name it. There are more jobs available than than the number of people looking for work. Last time we said that in this country. GDP above 3%. What do you want? Oh yeah, deregulating jobs. Got rid of the job regulations. That's creating more jobs. Got rid of the healthcare mandate. That's going to put more money into people's pockets. What do you guys want? You want results? Or you want to vote based on touchy feelings? Now, I'm not saying, the president, no, just like every other politician, not going to always agree with what Trump says or does. I don't necessarily agree with him with the tariffs. He's got to be very careful with that. And, you also got, but the results are there. He's a president. He's not bowing down to foreign leaders, unlike we had with the last president. He had a guest to sit down and stand up and talk to Kim Jong-un. The previous president, every time he goes to, speak to a foreign leader, he's bowing down. Do you want to keep your Second Amendment rights? Do you not want your constitutional rights, especially the Second Amendment, to be messed with? Or do you want your right to bear arms? Do you want it to be limited with this nonsense gun control? I'm speaking to everyone, Florida included. Do you want those rights to be taken away? Or not taken away, but limited? I don't want it limited. What's it going to be? You want stagnant job growth? Everybody talking about $15 an hour. We need livable wages. Then you go with the Democratic Party. And let me tell you something about that $15 an hour. Sure, it sounds good. But you raise the minimum wage. Well, then something has to go up. Something has to go up. The cost to buy something at a restaurant store, they go up. Just so they can, everyone, all the employees get paid. What other possibility? Hours get, you're going to have to work less hours. Or people get laid off. So you're really not really making extra money. You have to think about that. Seattle tried it at that $15 an hour. They're doing that $15 an hour and people got laid off. Healthcare. Yeah, it's funny how, Democrats, they talk about, healthcare is the most important. Healthcare. Well, you remember the last time the Democrats were in control of the House? Oh, yeah, in 2010, they passed the Affordable Care Act, or better known as Obamacare, where, it's funny how everybody said, Trump lies, he lies. And, while he could be more truthful, I've never heard a bigger lie in recent years than Barack Obama telling the nation, if you like your plan, you can keep your plan. Bull! Not everyone was able to keep their plan. Try to tell that to the people that under Obamacare, lost their plan. They got kicked off the plan because they didn't abide with the Affordable Care Act. Their premiums went up. Some people still paying high premiums. So it's funny how people want to trust the Democrats. Independents, you need to be listening to what I'm saying. People in the suburbs, you need to be listening to what I'm saying. How can you trust the Democrats on health care when all of them want single payer and universal health care? Oh yeah, okay, so everybody health care for all. Everyone gets health care and everybody's under one plan. We're a monopoly. Oh, monopoly. Could do whatever you want. Hey, want to jack up those insurance rates? Hey, could do it. Hey, we're all together. Could do whatever you want. So do you want that? Or do you want to go with what Republicans, their plan is? They talk about pre-existing conditions. And also, I think some are saying, and I think more should be saying this, and this is what I believe. You get to choose your doctor. You get to choose your plan. I think that's what it should be. And everybody says, healthcare is a human right. Now, I think everyone should have healthcare. But it's not a human right. It's not a right. Is it in the Bill of Rights? The only rights you have is in the Bill of Rights. I don't see healthcare in the Bill of Rights. Just like getting a DMV, just getting a license from the DMV, that's not a right. That's a privilege. Healthcare, hey, that's a privilege also. So you can knock it off with all that. Healthcare is a right. In immigration, I have no problem with immigrants coming to this country, but legally, it's not fair for the people that waited in line, for years to get, that did it the right way, that are waiting to get, be granted citizenship. That's not right for them, that the way while people want to cut in line and get all the freebies and all the government assisted money and all the other lovely stuff, while we don't get anything as U.S. citizens. And, you to get a job here and there, board position. Take opportunities away from regular Americans, especially people in the urban and minority communities. Now, that's not right. To me, that's offensive. So the choice is yours. From New York to California, if you're tired of paying high vehicle registration renewal fees every year, if you're tired of paying high gas prices, if you're tired of the gas tax, if you're tired of the way California is being run and ruined by the Democrats over the last few decades, then you know what? You need to vote Republican. You need to vote yes to repeal the gas tax. That's Prop 6. You need to vote for John Cox for governor. And in your congressional races where there's a Republican, you need to vote Republican. In the assembly districts, you need to vote Republican. And that goes for everyone else in the country. Georgia. Stacey Abrams, you want big government? Or do you want lower government, more money in your pocket, Brian Kemp? Same thing for Florida. Big government, Andrew Gillum and Bill Nelson? Or smaller government, more money in your pocket, Ron DeSantis, Rick Scott? And that's everywhere. In the Great Plains, Midwest, suburbs, rural, urban areas, everywhere, you name it. Alaska, Hawaii, didn't forget about y'all. The choice is yours tomorrow. You need to go out and vote. Go out and vote. And please, the polls are the polls. Who cares what the poll says? We saw that in 2016. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're at least the age of 18, you're already registered to vote. I don't care if you're white, black, Hispanic, Asian, Russian, your sexual orientation, your gender. If you want the results you got already and you could care less about Trump style, then you need to vote Republican. You want big government and, you want government taken or universal health care where you're not going to choose your plan and may worry about high insurance premiums. And you want your Second Amendment to be limited, which you would, might put you in a dangerous situation, especially if you're dealing with your life is in danger. You want a bad economy, less money in your pocket, then vote Democrat. The choice is yours. And with that, I urge you to check out my page, Right Choices USA, on Facebook and on Twitter at Right Choices USA, and right here and on YouTube. Until then, vote. May God bless you.